motor mount, retract cord and handle, full steering, steering cable, torpedo throttle mount. What? It includes that as well? Yes. We're gonna start the process of installing the quick connect. I already have this piece already installed from the transom mount, and I think there's only one way to put this, and it's like this, because it can't be like that. The motor goes outside. I already got this piece in there from the previous application, so now all I have to do is, there is two washers. This small one is for the outside to be able to fit in here. Just gonna go through there, boom. And then there's a bigger one for inside, but that one fell off and I really don't think you need it, so I'm not gonna go ahead and put it here. Move this 360. Oh, it's a little bit of clear. It kind of stopped there. This used to be 360, but this right here doesn't allow it to move. Well, it does allow it to move down. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and tie this down. You know what is super cool, man, is that NuCanoe found a way to use this transom mount. Like, seriously, that's epic. With the hole in there, you know. Remove the 10th pin and pull the swing arm out of the motor mount. Next step is we're gonna go ahead and unscrew this second bolt from here from the back. It looks like a retrofit is in order, people. We need to remove this quick release mount of the motor here, the NK180, because it's going to be replaced by the EPS system for NuCanoe. So let's go ahead and take care of business. Alright guys, so there's two problems here. You need to take this piece out. The problem is right here, stop, you see. So what I would recommend is that this one may be loose. Like I need to fix this. But anyways, unscrew this. This should give you enough room to find a way to maybe make it loose somehow so it will fit. There you go. I think that may do it. Or you may just have to apply force somehow. There's a way to take your time, put it through. You just put it with your, push it with your finger. See, it's out. Now the other hard part is this. If you're not used to this, it's very easy to just unhook this. I mean, there's a few ways you can do it. You could push this rubber thing all the way out, then exposes the wire. See there? You just need something to unhook it from there. I got a flat screw driver, very small tiny item that you could just do that. Let me go find something. There you go. You see that? So you pull this up a little bit to free that little plastic thing right there from this teeth right here, and then just pull the cable. See that there? It's free. Just pull the cable. It's out. Boom. We did it, boys. It's there. Let's see what the next step is. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up here. Positive there. There's only one way this thing is gonna go. You see that there? Boom. The shape. This is gonna cover it. And then make sure that you're putting it through the right way. Don't do what I did. I did it the opposite way. So you're turning around. See, this little lip thing has to click there, and it's supposed to be easy. If you're having issues, then you're not doing it right. Boom, there you go. See? And then now we just bring this up here. Put it all the way to where it belongs, and there you have it, like it was at the beginning of time. See, it moved inside the harness. Nice. Look at it right there. Sweet. So this you just screw it in here. All right. find the spot where it needs to go, lock it down. There you go. Damn, this thing is like professional. Look at that. So many steps to get it open. Boom. It's just a drop. You can see that it's almost at the end. Look at it. It's almost there. So the pull pedal is going to be like this. And this is going to go right there. So it's going to be held down right there, hopefully. Go inside. There you go. Boom. And we got this little clip right here, which is going to hold it in place. It's going to allow to steer. And now I don't know exactly, well, if I remember correctly, when I was paddling this craft, my feet were pretty much resting right here, because I was using this as my what do you call that, foot rest. So it's fair to say that my steering of this NuCanoe U10 is probably gonna be right there. So it's kind of fitting. The cable is long enough, so just put it here. Everything could be adjusted because we are basically on a track system, which makes it super special. The only thing I don't like is, like, look at this pole here. It's kind of exposed and it's kind of like intruding over here. So it would have been nice that it's not that big, that maybe it's inside this little piece right here. That would be cooler. You should definitely have a toolkit with you if you have a motor. This thing could get loose on the water, and what are you going to do? It's going to be hell to steer it. So if you have just the right set of tools, you could like jump in and fix it up. So do like a first aid kit for your kayak, for your kayak motor, for yourself, and all that stuff, because you never know when you're going to need it. I always like to do one knot there so there's no slippage, and really that's all you have to do. That's it. You don't have to do more than that. That's it. Now we got a pulley system here, which is gonna allow you to easily raise this motor up easy, because you could do it without the pulley. Look, well, sort of. Yeah, you could do it, but there's a lot of pressure there. If you have a pulley in the front before you, that's the best thing you can do. Okay, let's see if what I did works. One last step to do is to put this throttle on this base from YakGadget, and it's easy to do with just those two bolts that go through there. I'm gonna get this one to do it for the look at that, bolts are there. This one's gonna be for the NK300. That one is already set up for the NK180. This is the throttle that we're gonna use to control our NK180PRO, which you could buy from the affiliate link down below. There's also a coupon code ALIEX180, but it does not work on this motor now. Try if you see this video later, try, because it may work, but it definitely works on those Newport vessel batteries and other products that they have. Anyways, if you feel like I help you make a decision, please use our affiliate links. It's one of the ways that we do make money in the channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in this fancy YakGadget throttle mount right here. I'm gonna also link it down below in the description. Andres, how do you say description? Description. What Andres said. All right, and the battery, normally, I mean, you can put it anywhere. I think I'm gonna put it on the back of the seat, because really it's not gonna affect the weight distribution of this vessel at all. Boom. The super cool thing about NuCanoe's EPS system is the quick connect or quick release. They have many names. So here all we have to do now is just align these holes right here and put this pin through. It's as easy as counting calories. Oh wait, that's very difficult, my bad. Counting calories is very, very difficult.
Okay, so are you gonna, okay, so what are you gonna talk about today?
The EPS system, it was an easy install. It's just a pin, and now we're gonna put the motor lift cable. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks amazing, but the reality is that maybe one of them survives.
Would you be quiet?
There's some large mouth bass here, big ones, 6-7 pounders. Maybe their next meal.
Great. So now you're gonna rant about the circle of life. Okay. What you? No. Let me enjoy this.
No.
Do not ruin this.
No. It's
You
science.
have to be kidding me. Oh, they're walking on land because they're just so cute.
Hmm?
They're so cute.
What happened?
The ducks are so cute. Water.
Okay. I think we're ready, dude. We are ready to go. We got the EPS, whatever system in there. It's plug and play. You just get a pin and put it through and it's ready to go. Got the motor lift cable on. There's some configuration that I had to work with right here because I don't know if the C should go there. That's why we're here in the water today. Run some tests. So let's go. Troubleshooting, guys. Whenever you have a problem with the NK180PRO, 300, 180, Torpedo, doesn't matter. Just unplug it from the battery, plug it back in. Quick reset. It will make your life easier. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta get used to this thing. If I level, oh my god, I need to get used to this. If I level down, it turns to my left. If I go in the middle, it goes in the middle. If I push forward, it turns to my right. This is gonna take some getting used to. Atu! Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. It's not that bad as you may think. I'm just thinking, what am I gonna do with my other feet? Alright guys, so everybody is concerned about how well this boat would turn with just that pedal there. Well, let's answer that question once and for all. I hope you see it. I'm basically turning on the spot. Is it intuitive to use? Well, at the beginning, you're gonna be like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna learn how to use this. But the truth is that you'll get it in 2 seconds. Probably forgot already, but no, like if I push forward, it goes to the right. If I push back, it goes to the left. And if I stay level, well, it just goes straight. So it's very intuitive. Like once you learn how to use it, you'll know. And especially if this is the only boat that you're gonna be using. Left, push back, right, push forward. So the system is amazing. It does work. It's kind of like a boat basically, but instead of using your hands to steer by wire, you're using your foot, which is very nice, very interesting. I like that from a NuCanoe. The second thing we want to answer is how fast does this NK180PRO pushes this NuCanoe Unlimited 10. This is where you will sit, I would say, if you're just gonna fish with this boat. I'm almost in the middle of the cup holders are right there, so I'm basically where you should be sitting. You may say I'm a little forward, but that's on purpose because I want to level the boat a little bit so it gets more efficient and we get the best speeds that we actually could get out of this craft. We are at 5% and it's pushing only 10 watts, and at that it's marking here 1.5 miles an hour, but the wind is pushing me that way, so may not be that much. Let's go ahead all the way to 50%. All right, 50%. Oh my god, we're only pushing 47 watts. That's what I was saying. Like there's no point going 25 or even 50%. You're basically pushing nothing. This is a 600 watts motor, and at 50% power it's only pushing 47 watts. That's good for like maybe 2 miles an hour, give or take. Conditions are not the best for testing today. It's basically marking the same speed that I was getting going that way at 5% power versus 50. And that means there's a lot of wind and stuff going this way, because clearly, you know, you would say it should go faster. I'm gonna turn here. Okay, 50% power, 47 watts, 2.8 miles an hour going this way. So it's about a mile an hour between the wind and the current that is going this way, which is good to know, mile an hour. So let's say we go to 100% because there's no point doing 75. Let me turn here. Let me get the speed going this way. Fighting about 1 mile an hour wind. We're marking 4.5. So it's basically maxing out at 4.5, 4.4. And you're probably guessing, well, we just add a mile an hour to that. So this motor should go 5.5 miles an hour. And to that I say no. And let me show you why right now. 4.7 I just marked. So that's good to know. 4.7 is probably like the maximum that you will get out of this craft with that motor, with this motor on the back. But let's turn around. Let's go that way at maximum power and see what happens. See what sort of speed we get. Dude, like this is very intuitive. Like once you learn how to, when you adapt to it, like you can maneuver this craft with just that 1 feet very nicely. So remember, we were getting at least a mile an hour push going that way, and it's only marking 4.8, 4.7, 4.8 miles an hour. Look at that. Let me see if I move myself forward. What happens? Oh shoot, bad idea, but it did increase to 5, but that was a bad idea. Don't do that. Like the boat was digging in, so bad idea. Yeah, you could go faster, but like what's the point? Go faster for 1 second actually. So me, myself, and I going against the current and the wind, which was about maybe a mile an hour. Maximum I hit was like 4.5. There was a time that I hit 4.7. Now going with it, I think the maximum I clock in was at 4.8 miles an hour, like the max. So it's safe to say that the maximum is 4.7 on normal conditions, with me, myself, and I on it. Now Andres here on the other hand, how fast did it go when you were going against it?
Going against it, like 4.9, 4.8. I'm pretty sure mainly 4.9.
You saw 4.9, but it was mostly at 4.8.
Yeah, mostly at 4.9.
Have you saw? Were you able to see 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. So mostly at 4.9 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And when you were in the favor of the gods.
You mean in the current?
Yeah, the wind god and the current god.
Okay, whatever. So like 5.2, 5.3.
5.3. And now you may ask yourself, why? How is that even possible? Look at him. He's the size of a...
Yeah.
What is this?
Straw.
There you go. He's as thin as a straw. He only weighs like 135, 140 pounds, and I weighed 200 pounds. So that is the difference. He's able to go faster because there's a lot less weight on the kayak itself, so it's able to propel. I figured like if we put the kayak with nothing on it, we could probably do that, track it. It'll probably hit maybe 6 miles an hour, probably, if there's nothing on the kayak. But what's the point there, right? It doesn't matter anymore, because what are you gonna do, race kayaks?
I mean, we could do that.
Yeah, to make a scientific test. So the point is, weight plays a factor, and you should not judge the performance of the boat based on this, because it's very tiny. Unless you're yourself 150 pounds. But otherwise you should, but not even that, because even if you're the size of Andres, once you put your cooler and your tackle and your other stuff, you're gonna be pushing 200 pounds. So that. The crazy thing is that the speed that you gain for having less weight, it max out at a certain point. Like if I go in right now and I put a lot of weight on it, it's not gonna be that much lower, because it's pretty much pushing at the maximum theoretical speed that the boat could go to. You do gain more speed if you put less weight. Does that make sense? Okay.